Anglo American Platinum, price prediction, technical analysis, and market structure. And I'm just looking at this chart, we can see that we actually have some very, very interesting price action movement. And the market had previously given us what seems to be a head and shoulders pattern over here, where this area would be the left shoulder, this would be the head, and this would be the right hand shoulder. And it has a neckline there, and we can see that price actually closed below that neckline. And the anticipation at this stage is for the market to actually continue to move further down, and at the very least to around here somewhere. And why do I say at this level, which is the, let's have a look, more or less it's the 7,450 price level. And the reason, or rather one of the reasons why I say that I still expect price to move further down is because over and above the fact that we have this head and shoulders pattern, we also have this candlestick over here. And what this candlestick is a bearish candlestick, which has quite a small body and a very long lower wick. And at the bottom where that wick ends, we have a lot of liquidity there. And as I always say, liquidity is money, and that money at some point needs to be triggered by the market, right? So there's a lot of liquidity here, and plus minus, and expect price to continue to move further down. And once that's done, we may then potentially see price actually move further up to around this level over here. If I can just mark it, this level over here, right? And again, let me just actually change the color of this particular trend line. Let's see. Just bear with me. There we go, right? And the reason why I say that price may head to this level is that, again, we have this candlestick over here, right? It's very much similar to this one that I spoke about a while ago, in that it too is a liquidity candlestick, and it is carrying a lot of liquidity at that point. And as I said, liquidity is money, right? And the market will always go to where the liquidity is, right? So I expect price to at some point hit up, right, to that level to grab that liquidity, right? So what am I saying? So what I'm saying in conclusion is that we're actually in a very good space, in that the market is low. The market has dropped, actually. The market has dropped in relation to where it was in the past, as it was here, right? And we saw it crash to around this level. And this is exactly what we want in as far as investing in stock goes, right? We want to see a crash, and once we have a crash, that's where we should be looking for potential buy opportunities, right? So if price pushes down, right, grabs that liquidity here, and then also if I can just draw this, we have a trend line there, and also breaks this trend line to the upside, right, I'm going to look for buy opportunities, right? I'm going to look for buy opportunities, and if I do indeed find any good buy opportunities, I'm going to hold up until price reaches this level over here, right? I'm going to hold up until price reaches that level over there, right? So yeah, that's it as far as my analysis goes. I hope it makes sense. In conclusion, again, just to recap, I want to see price move further down to grab the liquidity associated with that candlestick, right? And then again, I want to see it actually break to the upside of this trend line, right? Sorry, not the trend line, but the triangle. If I can just draw it properly, it's a bit of a triangle here, right? I'm going to wait for price to break to the upside, and once that happens, again, I'm going to look for potential buy opportunities, and if I do indeed find any, I'm going to hold up until price reaches this level, right? I hope you guys can see that. And again, it may take quite some years for price to actually reach this level over here. Nonetheless, this would be a very, very nice investment. This would be a very, very nice investment, because we have in as far as growth goes, right, price can move from here all the way to that point, right? So if you do the math, you can see yourself in terms of how much that price movement or that distance would be.